Y muy bien, chicos y chicas, sean todos bienvenidos una vez más a Back to the Future. Back to the Future. ¿Por qué lo digo así? No tengo ni puta idea, pero no importa. Estamos aquí una vez más con Marty. Marty, mírenme. Estamos aquí con Marty, el doc que está por allá entre rejas, ventana de la cárcel. Y nosotros tenemos que llamar al doc, que aquí tenemos el teléfono de la residencia Brown, para llamar a la casa del doctor joven, que me dijo que había un teléfono en la tienda de sopas. Así que venimos, vamos por aquí, como si no pasara nada, la. Un señor.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Ok, no quiero arruinar su unidad de tiempo. Y vamos a usar el telefonito.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse.
El amo Brown.
I say he's calling.
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Pues no. Bueno. Vamos. A ver qué onda.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Ok. No me interesa. Aunque al menos por ahora no me interesa. Si lo preguntó, supongo que es por algo será. Bueno, vamos. Corre, Marty. Corre, Marty. Vamos. Estas casetas así típicas de los años 30 en Estados Unidos. Va, típica, digo yo típica no porque se ve en las películas que es típica, porque si no, no sería típica. Hoy estoy bastante idiota, sepan disculparme.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Ok, papá. O sea,
Judge Brown?
¿Doc?
Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2 of A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than the expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take H's down?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Tengo algo importante para... ¿Qué estás haciendo?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Ok. Hoy que trabajas... Taladro cohete... Yo también soy un científico... ¿A qué hora terminas?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
What the fuck? Y se pone contento. ¿Qué entonces sale este
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Ok. Tengo algo importante
Come
para
on,
acá.
Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Ok. Bueno, yo le voy a decir que yo también soy un científico.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Ok. Oye, que trabajas en un taladro, cohete.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration force. That's Newton. How many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass of acceleration
Vamos a
is
ver
the
con el-
universal derivative of the speed
ver con el
relative
doc.
to the speed of light.
A ver si me puede decir algo para... A ver si me puede decir algo para que yo pueda hablar con él. Su buen
Doc.
joven.
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
Bueno, conocí a tu joven yo.
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Que dice que es científico, tu joven yo murmura mucho. Parece muy dedicado a la ley.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections. So I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Ok. ¿Cómo puedo hacer que confíe?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Pareces muy dedicado a la
You know,
ley.
your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Tu joven yo murmura mucho.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Ok, bueno. ¿Por qué la expo te hace murmurar?
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
No puedo descifrar qué es lo que murmura tu joven yo. Oh, eso me da una idea.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Sí, tengo una super idea. Vamos, corre, Marty, corre. Corre, corre, corre. Porque ahora que lo estoy pensando, aquí estás.
Oh, let's...
Mira lo que tengo aquí. Mira lo que tengo aquí. Examinar objetos.
Force equals mass times acceleration force.
Ok. Usar.
That's Newton.
Vamos a
Oh,
grabarlo.
think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Hola.
But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed?
Ok,
relative to the
habiendo
speed of
grabado
light?
eso,
Oh, with respect to H.
vamos a ver al doc. Vamos a ver al doc, vamos al inventario, vamos a esto.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Doc will want to hear this.
Sí, vamos a utilizar esto. Vamos a mostrar
So,
al
Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So,
It'll be fine.
Ok, me encanta el personaje del Doc. Me encanta. Es un genio. Y como hace poco fue el día de Volver al Futuro, hace poco fue el día en el que viajaron en la película.
come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Sí, lo puedo ver, pero H es igual al operador.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Eso.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Soy del planeta Vulcano. Leo mucho Julio Verne. No le voy a decir que vengo del futuro. A él le gusta Julio Verne, así que...
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
Ok, no me deja
You're
hablar.
from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Ok. Realmente necesito tu taladro de cohete. Realmente necesito tu taladro de cohete. Realmente necesito tu taladro de cohete.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Lo necesito esta noche. Necesito un modelo real. Necesito un modelo totalmente operativo.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Sí.
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Ok.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa.
Shh! It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Caramba, es todo un mafioso. Bueno. M necesita alcohol para su taladro cohete. Vamos a ver qué más tenemos por aquí. Necesitamos alcohol para el taladro. Vamos a hablar con este señor. Oh, mira. Apareció Edna. Aquí. A ver, vamos a ver el inventario. Citación.
I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old Doc out of jail.
Ok, tengo que entregarle eso a McFly.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Simplemente me daría un costado. Supongo que para mostrar sus zapatos. ¿Qué quiere?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Ok, ¿sabes cuándo puedo encontrarlo?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
¿No es el sombrero de Artie?
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
¿Puedo comprar eso?
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
¿Me das un poco de maní?
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
¿Qué diablo? Ah, así.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
Ahí está, corre.
What'd you do?
Ja.
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Lánzamelo, lánzamelo. Buena.
Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Estiércol.
Ow! Fix me up!
Ok.
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Genial, tengo el sombrero de McFly. Perfecto. Ahora vamos a hablar con Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
¿En serio? ¿Cuál es la exclusiva?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Ok. ¿Qué es la Sociedad de Siempre Sobrios?
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Ok. Siento lo de Einstein.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
Yo sé dónde se puede reunir a la Sociedad de Siempre Sobrios. ¿Hacen entregas de sopa?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Ok. ¿Puedo ayudarte a entregar?
Yeah, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Ok. Yo sé dónde se puede...
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
En el parque, el barco clandestino que explotó la residencia Brown.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Ok.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
Los de aquí enfrente. La Sociedad de Siempre Sobrios, el orfanato, la granja, la casa, el manicomio. No, no sé de alguien. Esta.
The farm for unwanted children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Muy bien. Y ahí sale con un barril de sopa. Y se va. ¿Y de qué me sirve que se vaya? Vamos a ver, sobre esta invitación. ¿Por qué combustibles a partir de alcohol?
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, you know, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Phew, yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Claro. Claro, ya estamos en el 2015 y no, seguimos con gasolina.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured.
Ok. ¿Has leído La Máquina del Tiempo?
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Ok, sobre esa
You
situación.
have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
¿Por qué no
If
renuncias?
serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. My name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, claro. A ver. ¿Podré entrar aquí?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
No. Ok, no necesito volver aquí. ¿Pero puedo cruzar la calle? Sí, puedo cruzar la calle. Aquí no. Shark.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Ok. Y aquí.
I better not go back in there. They're angry, and they've got scissors.
Y puede que tengan tijeras.
I don't need anything in there, and I don't have any money.
Es verdad. Y no tengo nada de dinero.
I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy.
Claro. ¿Quién habrá sido? Entrar al banco.
How can I help you, sir?
Oh, chao.
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
¿Y para qué entraste? Ok, el único lugar que se me ocurre al que puedo entrar es aquí. Y hablar con el doc. Pero ya hablé con el doc. El doc está aquí.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right.
Special. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
Ah, I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Ok. A ver, ¿y tú qué?
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
¿A quién más?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Claro.
Right.
¿Por qué Kitane dirige el comedor de beneficencia?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious... malicious, the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
It's speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the... Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Ok. Esto... Si Kitanen está aquí...
Why is the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
¿Puedes darme más sopa?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Pimiento en polvo.
giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
¿No le gusta? ¿Qué puedo hacer? Porque algo tengo que poder hacer.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
¡Wow! Ok, me vio. Ok.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator.
Claro.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Tengo una idea.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Emmett.
Yes?
No puedo entrar en la cocina.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Ok.